Hello everyone, this is Pragati this side. Welcome to my channel. This is the first time I'm actually shooting a video and I'll be going to post it. Like I've never posted before, so this is my first ever video. And from past few days, I was thinking like what to post, like idea to post or like a topic to post. So I was unable to come up with an idea as it is my very first video, so I was a bit conscious about it and a bit nervous about it. So I was unable to come up with an idea. But then I thought like recently our exams had been finished, so why not to like make a video on how my exams went and like a review on exams. So recently I gave my group 2 exams in May 2026. So now I decided that I should be making a video like how my exams went. So without any further delays, let's start with the video. Uh, so the first exam was of my first exam was of cost in management accounting. uh, I don't have the actual exam paper here, so I'm having a phone, so I'll be seeing it on ICA website. Let me just take on the paper. Mm. So the first exam was of cost and management accounting, and exam was really very easy. Like a few days before exam I was very nervous, like what to do, because as in my last previous attempt I was unable to clear my whole group because of cost only. So I was a very bit nervous like how my exams will go. And also a few days before cost a few days before of the exam, finals paper of AFM was held. And the paper the paper was next level. And when I heard of it, like I saw the reviews of the exam, so I don't want to say that Hindi word, पर हो गया था मेरा देख के. So because of the AFM exam, my confidence levels were like went very down. I was very nervous. I was unable to study actually after that. After seeing the reviews of that exam, after getting a review of that exam, teachers were even unable to solve that exam paper. How do you expect a student to solve it? But anyhow, then I managed. क्योंकि exam तो देना ही था. Then anyhow I managed to just uh, I just motivated myself to just study. So let's move on. Final exams have been over. Uh, First exam was of costing, and talking about MCQs were really very easy. Like apart from that first MCQ that was of process costing MCQ, a whole case study based question. I actually like my in my personal way, I skipped that chapter. I did not study that chapter. So my whole case study though went wrong only. But apart from that case study also, the paper was easy, like easy or on average level. Like for me it was easy. Like I had a good preparation in it, and I was expecting a paper to be a bit hard. Like I was expecting a paper to be a bit on harder side, but it was really very easy. It was manageable. And like for average student, I am also an average student actually. That is why I failed in the previous attempt. But in this time, I actually focused a lot on only cost and management accounting. I did like a lot of hard work in it. I practiced it multiple times. Like for I have heard that from a topper's interview, like from an AIR's interview, that you have to practice a question for like 3 to 4 revisions are enough for you to clear, and ICA modules are enough for you to clear. I literally practiced questions for like 7 to 8 times, 9 times. Maybe it is a low number that I'm telling you. I have practiced multiple times, be it ICI module, be it I personally took classes from Namit Arora sir. So be it ICI module, be it Namit Arora sir personal book that he provides, I did everything. Not a single question was left. Multiple times I practiced them. LTVs, MTVs, I did everything. I also gave a mock this time. In my previous attempt, I didn't give a mock test paper. So I thought it was a mistake, so I did it. I didn't give the mock because in my group 1 exams, I didn't give a mock of any of the exams. I just appeared without giving any mocks in the examination hall, and I just cleared it with flying colors. Actually, I scored very well. I got exemption in 2 subjects. So okay, let it be. Not coming on to my part. So, talking about the paper was actually MCQs were really easy. It was manageable. Many students found that the case study of overhead chapter to be very on a tough side, but it was like manageable for me because I practiced that question a lot of times during my practice. And coming on to questions, the first question was really easy. First question was from batch accounting, job and batch accounting, which I personally skipped because it is an easy chapter. Like if you just go through a thorough revision in the last day of the exam, then also you'll be able to make it. So First exam was really very easy. First question was really very easy. I did it, and second question was also from standard costing and was very easy. And the third question was from reconciliation. I personally didn't practice reconciliation. I just skipped all the small chapters that were in the syllabus, like all the small chapters like job and batch, joint costing, joint and byproduct, something like that. And reconciliation also I skipped. So I skipped this one also, but I really regretted because the question was really easy, and if I could have done it, so I would have scored, I think, 5 marks, right? 4 marks actually. It was a 4 marks. So the second question was from cost sheet, and it was very easy. Like there were some basic calculations, and there was not as such technicalities in the question. You just have to do the basic ones like prime cost, network cost. That was easy, manageable. And the third question was from joint costing, and as I skipped the chapter, so I wasn't able to attempt the question in the exam, and hence I lost my 8 marks. I never knew it would come for 8 marks. Joint costing always come for like 4 to 5 marks only, so this time I played, I guess. And third ka B was from standard costing, and it was very easy. Like this question was in itself, in the book itself, it was there in the ICA module, and it was easy, like manageable. Fourth question was from budget, and it was very easy, though there were some calculations that would have taken time, but apart from that, it was easy. Like the question was in the ICA module. If you have practiced it, it would have been easy for you, and it was easy for me. I just did it, and the question was for 9 marks. Such great marks. And fourth ka B was from employee costing, labor costing actually, and it was also very easy. It was from the book itself. Overall, the paper is came from ICA module, like as comparatively from the previous attempt, the paper was really tough. Like in Jan 2026, the paper was tough. Like was on a tougher side. This one was really easy. And the fifth question was from ABC costing. This question was a bit confusing. I was like, students are confused on the part that whether they should calculate cost on the unit produced or on unit sold. I personally calculated the cost on unit produced, as like it is basic common sense. It will cost will be calculated on units produced only. So I calculated it on unit produced. Baki though I don't know if the answer is correct or not. My final answer is actually correct, and there was also the adjustment of closing stock in that. So I missed it. I didn't do the calculation of closing stock, but my final answer is correct. I don't know how they will deduct the marks. They will actually. This question was from theory, and वो तो कोई अटेम्प्ट नहीं करता है, तो I also skip that. ठीक है. So this was all about costing. Costing was really very easy. Like in my whole group 2 exams, costing was comparatively very easy than the other 2 subjects. I think I wasted a lot of time on costing only, so let me just give you a brief analysis on the other 2 subjects, like a really quick analysis. Other 2 subjects were like my costing exam really went very good, but the other 2 were on like not on a good side, not on a very good side actually. Second exam was of auditing, and MCQs were really manageable. They were a little bit on tricky side, but they were manageable. I guess I scored maybe 20 to 24 something, I guess, in MCQs, maybe 22. Like I'm actually revealing my score. And coming on to questions, see, my auditing, my preparation for auditing was not on a very good side. As I told you, like I failed in cost in my previous attempt, so my overall focus was on costing only. I was my what should I tell you, like ego hurt हो चुकी थी मेरी, and I was like कि मैं कैसे पास नहीं हुई. So my overall focus was on costing only. I did a lot of practice in that. So because of that, my other 2 subjects were like on lower side. So my preparation was on a lower side. So for auditing, I just prepared 1, 2, 6, 7, 11, and 8. These were the only chapters that I prepared actually. And also as we get only 1.5 days for the revision, so I wasn't able to revise all of them that I prepared. Like I only revised 1, 2, 6, 7, 11, and in 8 also I did Karo and some of the basic essays, and my revision was also incomplete only. So this was the only thing that I this was the only preparation that I did for audit. But like for audit, I won't go for each and every question telling you all the details. MCQs were on the okayish. They were. And coming on to the descriptive part, I just opened the exam paper and just selected those questions that I could have answered. So I did that because all of the questions I was unable to answer. One thing I want to tell is that ICA actually changed the pattern of asking questions. Means the chapters that actually carried high weightage weren't asked on that level as they were asked in the previous attempt. Also, the exam in January 2026 was easy as compared to this one. So I said actually changed the pattern of asking the question. Majorly the questions were asked from chapter number 4 and 5. Like मुझे तो ऐसा लग रहा था कि बस chapter 4 and 5 से ही पूरा पेपर बनाया गया है. A lot of questions were asked from them. Like only 30 to 35 marks of paper was only asked from chapter number 4 and 5. So it was really difficult for me. But somehow I managed to do it, and maybe I'll make it. I guess because the questions that were asked from the other chapters, I attempted them very well, and I actually wrote the language from the book, like all the keywords and all. I did everything. So and my MCQ part was also like I did good in the MCQ wala part. So there's still hope. And coming on to FMSM, oh my god, FMSM, the worst I the worst paper I attempted. It was really tough. Like for me, it was. The MCQ part, the case study based question, the first question was of leverage. Can you just imagine leverage is the easiest chapter of the financial management? And the question that was asked, oh my god, like what the question was asked. I just wasn't able to tackle that case study. I don't know why. The leverage is very easy chapter, but I don't know. I wasn't just able to do it. So the first two MCQs from that case study, I calculated it, and the answer was correct. And for the other rest three, I just take them randomly, and somehow the answer is still correct. So I don't know how it just went correct. But my overall FM and SM examination was not on that good side. Matlab, it wasn't that good. I don't know if I would be able to make it in that exam. The SM part was really easy. SM part was manageable. The questions were good. I was able to answer them. So my SM part went really well. MCQs were also a little bit, they were tricky, but they were manageable. So SM part I have attempted, like it went good. But as many students have told me that they just don't give marks in theory. As I don't know how much this is true or not, but I've heard that they just cut your marks in theory. Like in practical subject, it is not possible for them to cut the marks. Like it's very obvious. If the answer is correct, they have to give the marks. But in theory, they try to cut the marks. So let's see, hoping for the best. So lastly, my exams went good. Like I should say or not, it was good. I don't know if I'll be able to make it or not, but there's still hope that I can. And I guess I've recorded a very long video. The video is very long than it should be. But actually, it is my very first time that I'm recording such a video, and so I don't know the criteria actually. Also, I just want to say, as this is my first video, please pardon me if I did any mistake and all. Also, if I fumbled, and also if any other mistake that you have noticed, and you can also comment me like if you noticed any kind of mistakes in the video, or if any suggestions you want to give to me. So I'm all open to that, and I'll try to improve this. And also, please just ignore the background and all, and if any voices, any background voices you have heard in the video. So yeah, that's it. That is my video, and that was my overall review of the exams. And yes, let's see you in the next video if I'll be making it. I don't know. And yeah, that's it. Bye bye.